a wonder of the world full of mysteries that amazed the Mayans. Pyramid where people were once sacrificed. Architectural monument built according to the calendar. In this documentary series on the new 7 wonders of the world, we continue to go backward according to the year they were built. Our next guest will be Chichen Itza, the famous pyramid in Mexico built in 600. Chichen Itza, the most perfect and most phenomenal of the dozens of pyramids built by the Mayans, is actually the name of an ancient city covering an area of 10 square kilometers in the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico, where the Mayans lived between 400 and 1200. The pyramid we know as Chichen Itza, one of the new 7 wonders of the world, is called El Castillo, or the Castle, by the people of Mexico today. However, in the Mayan language, this pyramid was called Kukulkan. Kukulkan was one of the most important gods of the Mayans. Despite all these names, today the pyramid is better known by the name of the city, Chichen Itza. So what does Chichen Itza mean? Although Chichen Itza is actually written in Latin letters due to the Spanish occupation in the 16th century, it is pronounced the same as the Mayan language. The Mayans used hieroglyphic script to write their language. The word Chichen means mouth of the well. Itza was one of the Mayan tribes that once lived here. Chichen Itza literally means Itza, at the mouth of the well. This was one of the largest and most scientifically advanced cities of the Maya. When it was active, there were about 35,000 inhabitants. UNESCO included Chichen Itza, along with the entire city, on its list of World Heritage Sites in 1988. And in 2007, it was voted one of the new 7 wonders of the world by popular vote. Chichen Itza has many interesting aspects. One of them is that it is made up of pyramids built one on top of the other over time. The Mayans probably completed the first pyramid around 600 AD, and then, over the centuries, they made various additions and restorations to make it what it is today. So there was another pyramid inside the pyramid, 16 meters high, and the Kukulkan pyramid was built on top of this older pyramid. There was even a 20 meters deep water well in the pyramid's center, but the entrance to this water well has not yet been found. It is believed to be an entrance system leading to nearby caves. The primary purpose of the pyramid was to be a temple dedicated to the god Kukulkan, also known as the Feathered Serpent. There is a statue of Kukulkan at the top of the stairs in the north. In fact, this statue is positioned in such a way that on the equinoxes of March 21 and September 21, the days when day and night are equal, the light filtering down from the top of the pyramid merges with the head of Kukulkan. March 21, according to Mayan belief, is the day the god Kukulkan descended from the sky to the earth. On the equinoxes, 7 triangular lights are reflected and move up and down throughout the day, forming the silhouette of a snake reminiscent of Kukulkan. On these dates, thousands of people flock to Chichen Itza to see this phenomenon. Again, the sound of the quetzal bird, considered sacred by the Mayans, echoes when hands are clapped inside the temple at the top. Researchers have confirmed the authenticity of this and admitted that the Mayans deliberately tuned the acoustics of the temple in this way, not by coincidence. However, after 2006, the government banned tourists from climbing the pyramid to prevent damage to the monument, so it is no longer possible to try. The link above provides more information about the god Kukulkan and Mayan mythology. Now, let's continue with the Chichen Itza pyramid. If we look at the dimensions and construction of the pyramid, apart from being a wonder of the world, Chichen Itza, which is an architectural wonder in terms of symmetry, has a terrace system with 9 equal steps on all 4 sides. The height of the terraces reaches 24 meters in total. When we add the 6-meter temple on the top step, the height of the pyramid reaches 30 meters. Each of the 4 sides at its base is equal to 55.3 meters wide. The entire pyramid is also built of limestone. On the four sides of the pyramid, there are 91 stairs. When we add up all the steps, we reach the number 364. When we add the temple platform at the top, we get the number 365. This shows that each step was actually placed according to the calendar calculation. Each step symbolizes a day of the year, and each surface of the pyramid symbolizes the four seasons. In addition, the shadow falling on these steps is different every day of the year. Thus, by looking at these shadows, the Mayans decided how to change the harvest, what to sow, and what to reap. In the temple at the top, various rituals and rites were organized by the priests. These rituals included human sacrifice. Although they were religiously savage, it is understood that the Mayans were scientifically much more advanced than Europeans at that time, especially in astronomy and calendar. After the Spanish invasion in the 16th century, Chichen Itza disappeared into the dust of history. In 1843, an explorer visited the ancient city for the first time, and in 1860, it was photographed for the first time. From the 1870s to 1926, archaeologists from America carried out many excavations, and all the artifacts in the city were unearthed one by one. However, all the portable artifacts were taken to America and exhibited at the Harvard University Museum. In 1926, the Mexican government accused America of theft, but it had given all the permits for the research. Therefore, America was not found guilty. There are other pyramids in Chichen Itza, similar to the Kukulkan pyramid, and almost as grand in architecture. Especially, the Osario pyramid is like a scaled-down version of Kukulkan. With 4 equal corners and 4 staircases, Osario consists of 7 terraces, with the temple at the top. The large Temple of Warriors and the smaller Temple of Tables, which stand side by side, are among the monuments rising in the city with their semi-pyramid appearance. Named after the cylindrical building on top of it, the Temple of the Observatory, also known as the Snail, is believed to have been built to follow astronomical events. Especially the Mayans are thought to have observed Venus here, because it is known that Venus is associated with the feathered snake Kukulkan. In fact, there is a structure called the Venus Platform, directly opposite the Kukulkan pyramid, and there are 2 Kukulkan statue heads on it. Apart from all these, there are many more temples in the city. Another important point of the city is the cenotes, or water wells. Even the bones of people who were sacrificed were found in these water wells formed by the collapse of limestone rocks and the emergence of underground water. In addition, the ball field where they play the game of cut-head ball, which is both a religious ritual and a recreational game for the Mayans, is also one of the places that attract the attention of tourists. Chichen Itza and all the other ancient cities of the Mayans generate enormous revenue for the Mexican government. Open 365 days a year, Chichen Itza welcomes between 2 and 3 million tourists a year. However, the entrance fee to the ancient city is expensive. If you want to go inside and see the wonder of the World Pyramid, you have to pay 65 euros. If we ask how the new 7 wonders of the world were determined, the fact that only the pyramids of Giza remained from the wonders of antiquity led to the idea that the 7 wonders should be updated. Thus, a foundation initiated a worldwide vote in 2007 to determine the new 7 wonders of the world in no particular order. The new 7 wonders of the world respectively: the Christ the Redeemer in Brazil, completed in 1931, the Taj Mahal in India, finished in 1643, Machu Picchu, an ancient city in Peru founded in 1450, Chichen Itza, the famous pyramid in Mexico, was built in 600. The Colosseum is a Roman masterpiece in Italy, completed in 80. Petra is another ancient city in Jordan dating back to 312 BC, and the Great Wall of China, a mile-long structure begun in 700 BC, was determined as. In the next documentary, the Colosseum, a Roman masterpiece in Italy, completed in 80. Remember to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you can watch this documentary too.